Alright guys, George Kalioras here. No excuses, functional strength and conditioning. And it's been about 2 weeks since I last made a video. Maybe a little more than 2 weeks. I had some things I needed to do, so therefore that kind of took priority over my video taking. But that isn't to say I didn't lift the whole time. The first thing I did do when I got there was squat. Air was a little thinner and I could only get 8 reps with 225. But I did, I think, 5, 6 sets, something like that. I don't remember, it was a while ago. Then I did some max overhead presses, 6 sets of 3. Then I did deadlifts for speed. And of course all the supplemental and accessory work with that. The second week, I did dynamic effort squats, no bands because I couldn't set up any bands or chains. I did repetition overhead press, and then I did max effort deadlift. So with the max effort deadlift, I did 2 sets of 2 with 405. And as some of you may remember, that 405 was struggling last time I did it, or 3 sets of 1. And then I just did 2 sets of 2. The bar moved easy. I don't know what it was. I think it was the ice cream I had the night before. I had one of those chocolate chip cookie sandwiches with the vanilla ice cream in the middle, and like a whole pint of Heath Crunch something or another. I don't know. It was fucking ice cream though. Who cares? This week I did max effort squats, back squats. I did 5 sets of 2, working on getting my left glute more involved because for some reason it doesn't want to work properly. 5 sets of 2 with that. Then I did front squats with my heels raised, so Olympic style. Really blasted my quads up, and it really smashed up my glutes too, actually. Of course I did my core work, the suspension halos. It's like you start with your hands together and both straps on one side, on one shoulder, then you go up and over your head to the other shoulder, tap and go back. So it's like you're making a big U over your head with both hands. All the while not letting your hips roll and rock and all that kind of stuff. I did single arm racked carries with the kettlebell. That's just holding one kettlebell in the rack position and bracing and going for a walk. And I actually did some leg extensions yesterday too. I figured I might as well just hit the quads some more. So I did 3 sets of 10 with that. I did some back extensions, and I did seated calf raises. Really getting on to the simple parts of my workouts. Not trying to beat myself up too much anymore. Not going crazy with volume or with different exercises. Just kind of, like I said, keeping it simple. Today was a dynamic overhead press. So I did Z presses. That's sitting on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you, and you have the barbell like on the racks or chains, whatever you want to use, just about chest height, top of chest height, where you come back to the rack position with the overhead press. From there, you flare your elbows out, you drive underneath while flaring your lats out, and then you do your overhead press. You come back, rest it, and start over. So that way, I was doing it this way, you know, instead of just going bouncing up and down, because I wanted to get that zero momentum every time I started, because I have a hard time coming out of the bottom with the overhead press. So I wanted to start from 0 every time and not have that elastic energy. After that, I did slingshot bench press for 3 sets of 5. The slingshot is that Mark Bell invention. He actually has a patent for it now. Go check it out. It's a good investment if you don't have one. It's only like 30 bucks, I think, and it will kind of save your shoulders when you go on a bench, but you'll get a lot of lockout strength from it. Incline barbell press, and then I just did some bodybuilding movements. I did front raises. I did some tricep overhead extension and suspension again, so now I'm getting some core work in too. I did front raises and lateral raises. 3 sets of 10 with the incline press, 3 sets of 10 with the triceps, 3 sets of 10 with the front raise, or 12 with the front raise, 3 sets of 12 with the lateral raise. And I made it kind of into a circuit where I would do triceps, front raise, lateral raise, and then I would do a briefcase carry. So like a farmer walk, except you only have one weight, one kettlebell, whatever you're going to use on each side, and then you go for a walk. What else did I do? I did 3 rounds of 30 seconds worth of ropes, and then I did some keg carries. I would carry my big keg, run back to my little keg, and carry that up as fast as I can. Take a couple seconds in between until I felt good enough to go again, and then I would do it again. I did that 4 times. Tomorrow is going to be deadlift day, repetition deadlift. Hopefully getting something like 325 for 30 reps. 335. 325. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. Check me out, facebook.com/noexcusesfunctionaltraining, or hit me up on the email if you have any questions, or if you need some help writing your programs. This is what I do. It's not necessarily what you have to do, and I'm probably going to be doing this for a while. Other than that, my email is gcali@gmail.com. And like I said, facebook.com/noexcusesfunctionalstrength and conditioning. If you got my number, just give me a text. You got my personal Facebook, shoot me a message. Other than that, thanks for watching, and bro, get stronger, get it done, no excuses.